Here we are then with part 7b, and this tag I probably won't finish completely because I want to do some stitching on it, but I've chosen, in the digital kit there's some 4x6 journal cards. There's a picture on this side, and I think the idea is you cut them out, fold them over to make a journal card, but I'm going to use this as my backing. So I've cut my card to 3 inches by 5.5, and I'm going to glue this to the paper. Again, I want enough glue to make a decent what do you call it, a decent grip. And I'm going to put that more or less in the middle. Just try and check that I'm level. You can just see the lines on there, so that seems pretty good. And again, I can use the brayer to help get that all nicely stuck and done. So there's our basic tag, and then I'm going to use my snippy guidey thing to make the corners. Such a good idea. So that's that one, and then I want a bit of colour on this, a bit of a contrasting colour, so I'm going to use this tag, or part of it, I think, to make a strip down the side here. So what I'll do is tear it off and we'll see what it looks like. So that will get stuck down there, and then we're going to make an image to put in the middle. We're going to make it look like a tea card, even though it's not really a tea card. Okay, so I'd always do this edge like this. And what I'd like to really use now is my glue stick, but I knocked it off a little while ago and it went behind the desk, and I honestly can't be bothered to crawl down and get it, so I'm going to open another one. Let's use the back of this. This is a Tombow. These are quite good actually, I quite like these. A bit more expensive than some of the others, but they do work really well. Probably use glue stick to glue this onto the card as well. That would be fine. I often do that. I don't know why I didn't really. And then I'm going to go around the whole thing. Basic tag. Sometimes I just leave this bit plain card, but stamp some text on it, but I think that works really well. And now we're going to make our tea card. This is another journal card from the kit, and what I've done is take a tea card and I've just drawn around it. They actually measure about just under 1.5 by just over 2.5, and the actual picture bit is 2 3/8 by 1 1/4. That's all in inches. So with this, I'm going to cut it just with my scissors as straight as I can, just inside my pencil lines. As I say, I want it to look like a tea card, and this is a good alternative if you don't have the tea cards. They can be a bit tricky to get hold of. Somebody did ask me where I got mine from, and I buy them on eBay. It can be quite expensive if collectors are after them, but I look out for job lots of the less than perfect or duplicates, and sometimes you just get lucky and can pick them up. So this is going to be glued onto a piece of ivory card. And then I'm going to cut round again, but I'm going to leave that little white edge, or ivory edge in this case. I don't mind that it's not absolutely perfect in this case. Around the edge again, and then I'm going to finish the video 7B around here, because I definitely want to stitch this tag. So I'm going to stitch round the edges here, and I'm going to stitch round the edge here, maybe a little zigzag, and then that's going on there like that. I'm going to put some lace at the bottom of this one, so I'll show you how I finish all of that off in the next video, which I think I'm going to call 7B, and we'll just do a roundup of these two tags and see where we're going to go. To me, that's looking a bit small in there, so I am actually going to cut this tag down a little bit. I'm going to cut it down to 2.5 by 4 3/4. So I'll show you that in part C.